League managers, first of all, I'd like to say congratulations. You made it through 2020. Way to go. I know for me, 2021 brings me hope of better things to come. And so I am so excited to start off our Winter League here this week. And so I wanted to go over just a few things with you before we start that. First of all, the big elephant in the room is COVID-19. Guys, just remember, people are on all sides of this issue and have different experiences that shape the way that they behave and the way that they think and the way that they act. And so let's honor that by listening when people may have strong opinions or fears. One way we'd like to do that is by suggesting that our managers wear masks. We realize that the majority of our people probably will not wear masks. However, we feel that if a manager wears a mask, then other people may be more comfortable wearing one. So what to do if you have a COVID-19 suspected or positive case at your location? First of all, guys, we need to be prepared for this. It's probably not a matter of if, but more a matter of when. And we do have some plans in place to help out with that, but communication is going to be very important. And so if you have a case or a suspected case, please contact your GM so that we can work through that issue with you. Also, let's just remember we need to remain flexible. It's possible if we have a case, we may need to shut down a league for a week or two, depending on the situation. This season, it's going to be difficult to extend the season beyond the regularly scheduled times. And so please be prepared that we may need to do an alternate night in a given week if necessary so that we can get all of our matches in. Also, guys, this is self-explanatory, but make sure we space out the boards as much as we can. I know that some of our indoor locations are tight, but let's do what we can to space them out. Also, you may want to consider getting a backup manager in place. Think about who could fill in for you if you get sick. If you get your own sub, we'll still pay you for that week. If you're unable to secure your own sub, then you will not receive compensation for that week, and we'll find somebody to fill in for you. Also, some of our managers started this last season, and I think it worked really well, and that's holding your bags and only passing them out to people if they need them. If you've managed before, you've seen that most people are bringing their own bags now. Let's try not to reuse bags on a given night if possible. And so, once people bring them back after the first session, just set them off to the side. Don't use them unless you really need them. Also, guys, as far as rescheduling goes, please communicate with Matt on all reschedules. This way he can make changes to the website and that people can get the notifications on their rescheduled matches. This helps big time with people with the communication aspect. Also, as league managers, please do not use the email league feature. We try to funnel all of our league-wide communication through Megan and Matt so that it has the same look and feel and that we're communicating the same message. And so if there's something that you'd like to communicate that's specific to your location, please go ahead and draft that in an email and email it to Megan and Matt, and they'll make sure to get it sent out. Updating scores, let's make sure that we post all of our scores within 24 hours of matches. Social media, guys, we need content from your league. So collect stories, pictures, and other content and send them off to Megan. Text is probably the best way to do that if you can text a picture and a short story to go along with that. Be on the lookout for unique stories. Beware of four-bagger fatigue is what we like to call it. Sometimes we like to celebrate our four-baggers, but it can get repetitive if we're doing it every night at every league. And so let's look for ways to share stories of connection stories. We believe that connection stories are better than competition stories. We would characterize a four-bagger as a competition story. And so let's look for those connection stories and share those with Megan. Alcohol, guys, let's make sure that we honor our sponsors and our venues. We need to make sure that people are not bringing their own alcohol to our venues. So be on the lookout for this. You can just give people a kind reminder if you see it happening. If we need to send out another email specific to your location, we can do that as well. And then just remember, you represent Peach State Cornhole. One of our company values is loyalty, and we really want to be loyal to you, and we hope that you'll remain loyal to Peach State as well. And so here's a few things that we're looking for our managers with regards to loyalty. So we're going to ask that you refrain from working with other organized cornhole groups. You can play with them, that's fine, but sharing information or working is not permitted. Also, remain within the parameters of a PSC league. We're always looking for ways to enhance our leagues, but try not to do this on your own. Talk to us if you have ideas on how to do this. We just want to be in the loop so that we can support you and make your league a success. We know that many of you like to do blind draws or end-of-season parties and that sort of thing, and while these can bring great value, we want to make sure that they're done the PSC way. Also, we ask that you don't start social media groups for your location. If this is something that you'd like to consider, please contact me to discuss that further. And then if you guys can just try to build a great relationship with the sponsor and host, that goes a long way for making it a great experience for everyone. Guys, for the first time, we're going to have a state tournament with a winter league this season. We'll have an indoor state tournament at Monkey Wrench. We're going to decide to wait on how many teams until we know better what the COVID-19 status is at that time. And so we'd really love to have everyone there to support the teams from your location. Our state tourney will be Sunday, March 7th, so if you can mark your calendar for that. Also, as far as payment goes, some of you piloted a direct deposit payment system in the fall. We had really good success with that and got some good feedback from each of you. And so Megan is going to reach out to you to help you set that up if you don't have that already. And also, I'd like to just close out by just thanking each and every one of you for managing this season. We would not be able to connect people if it were not for our league managers. And so please communicate often. If there's anything that you need at all, our goal is to help you be successful in the location that you're managing this season. Thanks, everyone.